Good morning year one and welcome to Tuesday's Maths. I have got such a big shout out for some special children today. Now lots and lots of you sent me some amazing photos. I saw you using cars, I saw you using pasta, coins, buttons. Well done for getting really good with your practical work. And then the next day you sent me lots of work with your drawings, so well done. I just want to show you some of my superstars here. So we've got Ben, who used pasta for his tens and coins for his ones. He also went all around his house and found numbers. He found numbers on a washing up bottle, he found numbers on a ruler, and lots of numbers in the environment. So Ben, a huge thumbs up to you. Well done, Ben. I've got Ryan, who used pens and pencils and some sweets. That was a brilliant way of making the numbers. You can see here he's made 10, 20, 30, 1. Well done, Ryan. You did a fantastic job as well. And Tommy, I absolutely loved this photo, Tommy. Well done. I can see that you've used all your pencils and little pasta shells to make your numbers. It was so lovely to see this picture, Tommy. Well done. Keep up the fantastic work, okay? Now you can carry on practicing your tens and ones at home and making lots of numbers. It would be lovely to see you carrying on with that. But today we're going to move on to counting in twos, okay? So, I want you to get your 100 square for me, and I want you to pause the video, and I want to see if you can count all the way from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I want you to see how far you can get. See if you can get all the way to 100, counting in twos. Now remember, each time you count in twos, so if we've got 0 here, you jump 2 spaces, okay? You miss one in between, don't we? Okay, so we're missing this number out. We don't want this one, 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 and we don't want this one. So we're counting in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then we carry on, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. See how far you can get and get your grown-up to send me a message and let me know where you got up to on your 100 square. Okay, so that's your first warm up to get your brains going this morning. Okay, now I have created a beanstalk. It's like the giant's beanstalk from Jack and the Beanstalk, isn't it? Okay, and can you see what I have counted in from the bottom to the top? Can you do it with me? Let's count together. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, so your first challenge today is, can you create your own beanstalk? Can you draw your own beanstalk? You might want to start from 10 at the bottom. Your bottom number might want to be 10 and starting from 10. You might start from 2 and go all the way to 100. See how far you can get with your beanstalk. You could draw me a giant at the top of your beanstalk and maybe Jack trying to climb up your beanstalk. But have a go at drawing one, counting in twos. That's your first challenge this morning. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to practice counting in twos when you see an array like this. Okay, so you can touch the 2 spots, can't we? So we can count. We don't want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We want to count them in twos because we get quicker, don't we, when we start to count in twos. So if you see spots like this or numbers like this, or if you see a pattern that you think, I can count that in twos, that might help you get your answer quicker. So we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8. Brilliant, okay? And I want you on your whiteboards today to write me, there are 8 red spots. So I will do this one first, and then you're going to have a go at the blue one. Okay, so there, we're going to write it in a sentence. There are 8 red dots. are 8 red dots. Now pause the video, have a go at counting in twos, not in ones, count them in twos. And have a go and write me the sentence to say how many blue spots there are, or dots. Okay, have a go at writing that for me. Brilliant. Okay, moving on. I have got some donuts and we're going to do the same again. So these are your challenges today, is to work through the video with me counting in twos. So you might want to pause the video and touch them in twos. You can use your 2 fingers and you can count them this way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So your sentence will be, there are 16 donuts. Okay, remember to start with a capital letter. There. I'm not going to write it all for you. There are 16 donuts. Remember, 1 and a 6 for 16. Then I want you to pause the video and have a go at counting the bears. Now this one's easy because you can see that there are 2, one on top of the other. So you can count this way along. 2, 4, 6, 8. Keep going. You have a go. Pause the video and write a sentence. So far you should have 3 sentences on your whiteboard. There are so many blue spots, there are 16 donuts, and there are how many bears? Next ones. We're going to do the same for the smiley face emojis and for the hearts, but I want your answers in sentences today. There are, counting them in twos, and write me the sentence down. Okay, have a go, pause the video and have a go at that challenge. Well done everybody. Okay, now after you've had a go at this, I want you to have a go at this challenge now. So we're going to move on to writing the numbers in order. So remember, we are counting in twos. So I want you to complete the missing numbers. So we've got 2, next one will be 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Have a go at the next ones, but there's a little clue here. It says, can you, oh, it's missed a word, find, can you find the mistake? Can you find the mistake? Can you spot that mistake? So one of these might have a mistake in. Okay, so after you've written your sentences in twos, you're going to take a picture, send those in, rub it out and have a go at these ones. Now if you're really testing your brain today, I've got a couple more challenges for you. If you think this is enough for me today, I've really worked hard, I've used my 100 square and I've really challenged myself, then you can stop there. If you think that you can go even further, keep going and have a look at this one. Now I'm not going to tell you what to do for this one. I think you can figure it out. Oh, I will tell you what you're going to do. You're going to go backwards for this one, but I'm not going to do it with you. I'll do the first one and that's it. So it's going to be 58. So this one, you're going backwards. Okay, so use your 100 square. Let's have a look at it. Use your 100 square to jump backwards. So here was the 60 and we're jumping, we missed one, we jump back to 58. Okay, so keep jumping backwards in twos. So that's a really tough challenge today. So that's if you think that if you're finding this easy, that's a tricky challenge, okay? You're going to go backwards and fill all these missing numbers in. And then, if you think I've done that and I can do another challenge, I've got 2 word problems for you today. Now those of you that were doing maths with Miss Jane's booklet before, You were looking at word problems. So remember, it's important to pull out the key information in the text. Okay, so you need to pause the video. You need to read the word problem, pull the key information out and find the answer. Now please don't worry about this if this is too tricky. Okay, this is only if you found it really, really easy and you want to really, really challenge yourself, okay? If this is too complicated, that's absolutely fine. But if you think you can do this, I would love to see some of you having a go at this, okay? Especially if you had Miss James's book last time. Okay, so don't forget, pause the video, pull out the key text and write the answer down for me. So this is question 1. When you've had a go at that one, here is question 2. See if you can read them yourself as well. Even if you're not sure how to work the answer out, it would be really good to have a practice at reading them. Have a go at reading them and finding some of the numbers in there. Okay? So those are your challenges for today. Not in your booklet. No work in your booklet today because we'll be doing that in a couple more days because it's working on 2s, 5s and 10s. So I want you to do some work today just on counting in 2s. Counting forwards, counting backwards, and grown-ups, the best thing that you can do is to help them and make sure that the children really, really understand how to count forwards, how to count backwards, and that they are confident in counting in 2s. So lots of number games, lots of playing together, and have a really good go with this. You can use objects to help you if you need. Okay, don't forget to send me lots and lots of pictures, and I look forward to seeing your work, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.